Leaving Ukraine now, we're back home. Osun PDP World Congress. 2 killed, many injured as supporters clash. Before that's where you get to read the story this morning. I mean, PDP World Congress. People killed.
The Congress that will lead virtually to their governorship primary. Davido, the musician, I think it's in the O2 in the UK, but he tweeted and he said he was disappointed about the senior politician that was leading and sending thugs, for just the World Congress, and I so disappointed. He didn't mention names, but like what happened in the Kitty Congress as well, people are saying this Governor Seyi Makinde was talking about. I don't know how Seyi Makinde's name comes up on all of this, but there are people who are saying that his interest in the PDP in the states around Oyo State shows that he's ruthless. I cannot imagine that people have lost their lives to a World Congress. What will not happen when
the real election?
To the big Congress, shameful, really.
Oh my God. Review of 1999 Constitution. Reps Committee makes 68 recommendations. Aisha Buhari at National Assembly to witness laying of report. Page 25, that's where that story is this morning. It's a good story.
Looks like our main talking point.
Yeah, so we'll talk about this later.
Beyond Aisha Buhari's presence, yes, we'll have time now. Okay. Beyond Mrs. Buhari's presence at that hearing, she went to the Senate first and went to the House later. She's pushing for affirmative action, 35% gender balance, in roles and appointments, in not just in National Assembly, but in our national life. Good optics, clearly. I think she's the first lady to do that, attend an open hearing of the National Assembly. Impressive that she's pushing this advantage. But my own interest is in the 68 items the Constitutional Review Committee was working on. I know I've not seen all of them, but I know they are working clearly on to amend the Constitution, for instance, to decentralize power, the issue of power, so that states can also generate and transmit and distribute power. So we cannot leave all this in the hands of the federal or the exclusive list. That's a very good amendment. I think Nigeria is overripe for that one. The issues around true federalism on that 68th amendment as well. Are we going to leave the police at the center or decentralize the police so we can have state police? The issue of state police has always been on this amendment. Every National Assembly amends the Constitution anyway since 1999. It's a special ad hoc committee involving members in the House and members in the Senate. They sit down and they choose items and review it. And they go to vote. For instance, the House of Reps, the Senate will vote on this next Tuesday, I think. The House of Reps next Wednesday and Thursday. They will vote, consider and adopt it. And then to now go around the last state houses of assembly. It's a cumbersome process. That's why it's done once in the life of every assembly. To now go around the state house of assembly, and that is expected to pass to third majority. If it doesn't, in those places it fails. State police has failed before in those places. So I don't know how they'll push it now. But one single item, on this amendment is one that is proposing a life pension for all presiding officers in the National Assembly. Senate President, Deputy Senate President, Deputy Speaker, Deputy Speaker. Once you see that, you're disappointed.
We're at it again.
Again? Let's look at National Assembly. It's populated by people who are already taking pension.
Yeah.
Yes, most of
them are
also
the governors.
Yes. So now they want to have life pension already. Today in our Constitution, Section 84, subsection 5 already provides for life pension for presidents and former vice presidents. And that gobs about 8 billion naira a year in a very poor country like Nigeria.
A seemingly poor country.
Where the government is borrowing to fund railway tracks, is borrowing to pay salaries. They are borrowing in this country. They spend that large amount of money. They borrow to pay this pension. Now the National Assembly wants to include it. So it just breaks your heart, really. When you go out sometimes, like I was discussing with my friend Abuja yesterday, when people pass in Abuja, it's a convoy of at least 20 to 30 cars, a government official. Once they go, I kept asking myself that, how did you manage to come here?
To get to this point.
Especially the way they drove Jonathan out of office. The accusation was lavish Jonathan. He was too lavish, he was too careless, his government was sleeping, officials were stealing. That was one of the arguments President Buhari used and his APC to chase Jonathan out of office. And Nigerians voted for Buhari, an austere former military head of state who has only one house.
Drinking beverage from sachet.
Yes, who drinks sachet beverage, who doesn't have enough money to even buy form. The impression I was telling Zainab before came in now that people were even thinking that our president, if you enter down if you become president,
and I actually laughed at that.
Compulsory, you know,
and he'll be saying, "Where's my change?"
Yeah, it's a style like that.
Yeah.
But you need to see the average convoy of President Buhari move.
Average.
That's maybe I'm talking about an advanced party, and then you need to see the presidential airfleet, and then you know that lavish is small.
It's an understatement.
You know a real man when he has money and power.
That's exactly what's going on. So
yeah,
give
you
a
know
man small power.
You know the kind of person he is.
I'm not saying that he shouldn't enjoy presidential life or the perks of his presidency.
But come on.
But if you look at posts before 2015,
yes,
and now you think that maybe to some extent he will show that austerity a little. You know, not just for him, but also for his appointees. An average convoy of a minister of state, when he moves, average of 30 vehicles, and all the policemen in the world. Yeah, this is a country under police.
Under police. Grossly
under police. You know, so I mean, when they amend the constitution, they should look at these things. But look at what the National Assembly is planning. They are planning life pension for their own presiding officers. Self-interest doesn't mean better.
Oh my God.
This is still PPV on 92.3 Inspiration FM, a 8:15. I'm thinking we should go read some messages now. Let's do that. But plenty more to come. You're still with us.
Did you enjoy this video? Hit the subscribe button for more, leave a comment, and like. Thank you.